to my channel. If you are watching this on Wedding Chicks or on Facebook, thank you so much for stopping by. We always love having you guys. This week we're doing something a little bit different because it's not just me talking to myself alone in a room. We have Loren from Four Things Paper, and she is a calligrapher and stationery designer and artist. I think that it's really important for clients to understand what vendors do behind the scenes, why they got started, what they're passionate about, because I find that to be the most endearing reason for why I work with particular vendors. Also, there's a cat running like a maniac in the background. What do you feel like makes you unique, both as an artist and as a business owner?
I always paint and write things that are meaningful to the couple. So when they come to me,
because you can handcraft those items.
I always like to take like the floral that they're going to have their florist hopefully create. I paint their exact floral, so in those
seriously?
colors,
so you go that specific with your design. So it's not just like you get whatever peony is designed, or you get whatever pink flower is designed. But if you know that you're getting pink peonies and you want a floral on your invitation, you get a pink peony.
Exactly. When you do the fully custom with me, I'll always ask for like, what are you sending to your coordinator for inspiration? What are you sending to your florist? Send me those things so I can get a feel for your entire wedding. They both need to complement each other.
Yeah, you want everything to be cohesive.
Exactly the same amount, yes.
There's this term that I like to use when it comes to event design, and that's called carrying the theme. Sorry, let me say that a little bit more clearly because I lost it in my mouth. There's something called carrying the theme. I know I talked about this in another video about how to basically like pick your wedding style. I'll link that in the description box below. You want everything to feel like it matches or meshes together. And oftentimes brides will bring a copy of their invitation to the wedding day and have the photographer take a picture of it with elements from the event. Like a spare floral from the florist.
Or their perfume.
Yeah, or their perfume, or the shoes, or your earrings, and those kinds of details, and incorporate it into your actual wedding day. I mean, some people don't care. Like, some people don't care if it matches the theme or not, but for those of you who do, you're gonna wanna make sure that it carries that theme.
The invitations that you get are the first look into the wedding that you will see.
Yeah.
And I love that because I feel like nobody's gonna get a wedding invitation that's got hand-done calligraphy, vintage stamps on it, and just throw it in the pile. When you get those types of things in the mail, you're opening it on your way from the mailbox to your house.
You can't wait.
You're so excited because it's like a present. Little piece of this couple that you love, and it's just like a look into their wedding. I love when weddings have like that strong cohesive look, having similar styles and colors. It creates a huge impact that people notice, rather than if you have kind of a hodgepodge. You have a hodgepodge.
And we're editing that out. New client comes to you. What does the creative process look like with that?
Okay, so when someone first sends me an email, I always ask for their wedding date. Sometimes you don't always have one right when you're getting invitations, which is totally fine. You can still start. It's never too early. There's no such thing as too early in wedding land.
Start 4 years in advance. Great.
Great. I always like to ask for inspiration because I feel like pictures do speak 1,000 words. And when you send me photos, even if it's not specifically of an invite, but if you send me photos of your flowers, or the archway that you want, or the dress you want to wear, or the colors of the guy's suit, or whatever it is, you send me all those details, I can read that as the tone of your wedding.
Yes, if you get a collective board together and you pass that along to your vendors, that tells us so much because we see a lot of these. We see nuances and differences between every single event we do.
Whether you know it or not, you have an idea in your mind of what something will be.
The information is there, we just need to get that out of you.
And there are some people who really have a hard time coming up with a concrete idea.
And that's okay.
Which is fine.
Like, the artistic room is great. I think you need that, especially as an artist. You need to be, like, on the reverse side of that, you can't be too micromanaged because then what you're getting back is an art. But what they're coming to you for is like a collaboration of sorts. So it's like, you come with your idea, she defines your idea on a piece of paper beautifully, and she brings that to life. So it's not like it's a give and take, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's you bringing a little bit of you, and then me translating that. This is who we are. This is things that we like to do. This is things that mean something to us, whether it's their dog sometimes. I've had people put like their paw print of their actual
paw
really
print kind of cute
onto their invite, or like a meaningful quote or lyric. Like I always love including like on the back of the invite, it's kind of like an empty space that's usually not used. Put a quote of some kind that means something to you, or
that's a really sweet idea.
And I love doing that anywhere that there's like a blank space on your invitation. Make it meaningful. And I love to make it very simple so where your guests can take that and frame it.
You know, I really like that because there's so much, like I did this video about why your guests don't care about invitations. Or like it was one of the things that I talked about was because so often they receive so many invitations and it goes straight to the trash.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that when people get your invitations, they're like, I don't want to throw it away.
Yeah,
and
that's what I want.
Yes, exactly. You're gonna have to forgive the lighting because we actually have clouds here in Southern California today, which is like
First time ever.
we don't know what to do when clouds happen.
I create the main invitation first because that is a star of the show.
Yeah.
And that is like, that should be amazing. And then once we go back and forth and decide on that, and once they love that, then I create all the other pieces, your RSVP, your info card, the map, whatever, anything else.
The invitation is like the crux of everything, and obviously everything's gonna be, you're not gonna design the RSVP card first.
No.
So at what point in the process do you send it to the client to be like, here's where I'm at so far? Do you send them like progress shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically it's a digital proof. Most of the time it's not people that I meet with in person, so there's no need to actually meet me.
Which is kind of convenient.
Yes.
Because anytime that you can be productive in like pajama pants,
it's a win. Yes, so
I'm a fan of. That's why I vlog.
Yeah.
So I don't have to put on real pants.
Just the main invite, and from that, your feedback on that one alone is so valuable.
Oh, because obviously, like, you're not going to design the entire thing. You're going to get input on the main invitation. And how long does that turnaround usually take from like Pinterest inspiration deposit to here's basically almost like, I don't want to call it the first draft, but here's the first step.
Yeah, so it's a first proof. So I mean, it's generally about a week or 2 weeks depending on what the whole timeline is. Once we have the main invitation and you absolutely love it, then I'll create the rest of the pieces because they're kind of just, you know, they just need to match. And it's definitely like depending on your needs. So if you need an info card or the RCP or a map or something like that, those are the things that are made after you have completely fallen in love with the main invitation piece. And then from that point, once you have all those pieces and it all is still a digital proof, you send me the okay, and that is when we go to print. Typically the printing time is about 2 weeks, can be a little bit less, and that's also for calligraphy too.
Do you hand paint each and every one of these invitations?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
How I create and paint anything, whether it's the lettering or actual paintings, because everything usually has one or both of those things in it, either calligraphy or watercolor or painting of some kind. It's all done by hand, like on paper. So I'm literally painting everything or writing everything by hand, and then it's digitally composed. I paint each flower individually, and so like when I can put it onto your invite and make that proof, I can move things. So if you're like, oh, I wish that flower was half an inch down.
Oh, that makes so much more sense, because otherwise you'd be repainting something from scratch, which sounds like a nightmare to me.
Or if you don't like that,
because I don't paint. So the whole process just sounds awful to me in general.
But if you don't like that one specific flower, I can take that out, and I don't have to paint the
so
entire
smart
thing. So everything is all done individually and then pieced together digitally. And then once you love that, then it is all printed. I'm not painting each thing individually.
I'm glad we clarified that, because I didn't know.
Yeah, but
you do the calligraphy.
The calligraphy
on
for like an envelope, or like your place cards when you get down to doing day of things. Those are all done by hand because it makes more sense to do it by hand rather than to like print everything out. And you get that hand done look, which is what makes it better.
Yeah, I think it adds that extra element for sure. So there are multiple facets to what you do.
Yeah, for sure. And it's all a very time-intensive process.
What's the fastest you've ever done a turnaround? Like, because you had to, fastest start to finish.
Yeah. Fastest is about 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's pretty quick.
That's a really rapid turnaround. But I'm guessing that's probably not commonly 3 weeks.
That's not ideal. Ideally, I would prefer to have 2, 3, 4 months before you actually need them in hand. So you should be sending them out 2 months or so before your wedding. So then if you contact me any amount of time before then is amazing, but at least 2 months.
Exactly. So as far as, I mean, you did some calligraphy earlier, which, like, what is it about watching someone write something that's like so entrancing? I don't know if you guys have ever watched calligraphy videos like on YouTube or on Facebook, but I get into this rhythm of just like staring at my phone for 30 minutes on end, just watching people write stuff. There's something really captivating about it. But obviously, if you ever watch one of those videos, it's kind of slow. So how long does it take to do like a simple envelope?
Yeah, so it takes anywhere from about like 3 to 8 minutes.
For one envelope?
For just one, depending on the level of like what the actual writing is. Sometimes like it's a little more difficult. So it's not just, I'm sitting there and just writing them and it's, you know, over in 10 minutes or so. It definitely is
And you still screw up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
There's probably a couple duds that you throw away every time you do envelopes.
Yeah.
What makes you different from what I'm hearing? Well, one is you just seem extremely passionate about what you do. And the ideal client for you is someone who wants to work together on a vision. Because there are plenty of people out there who probably wouldn't book you. Or, I mean... no, like, who wouldn't spend money on an invitation because that's not a priority to them. And so in order for you and a client to work well together, invitations need to be a priority to them. And if that's not the case for you guys, there are wonderful options out there. Wedding Chicks actually has some printables on their website, and I'm pretty sure I'll be doing it like a tutorial with them sometime soon because they are very, very cool.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Exactly.
They're ridiculously beautiful.
What you get with Loren is you get an artist to collaborate with, and that is an experience. So you're not
that
just
process that I think is something that is enjoyable and something that you can look back on that you had a hand in.
I'm gonna go get this.
Just have him.
Hand me.
Ta-da!
Look it! Hi! We get all the green up? Hi! I'll get her. So now we're gonna attempt to finish this video with a squirming almost 1-year-old, which is probably not gonna be. Nope. I guess he wants down.
Just like wander around?
Yeah. So if you hear her screaming in the background, pay no mind.
It's not me.
It's not her.
It's her adorable baby.
It's the baby. But don't worry, we've got an eye on him.
I don't just do wedding invitations, but I also do all of your day of stuff. So I also like going with a cohesive, strong, powerful look for your wedding. I think your stationery should translate into your day of stationery.
I love that.
That goes with your place cards, your menus, your signs of any kind. So when you think of me, I do anything that has like lettering on it.
Their escort cards done by you. They can get their
programs
cards signed to the programs. Oh, very cool.
So anything that has words on it, I think that it has the best.
Anything that has words.
Anything that has words on it, that's kind of the best way that I can describe it.
Are you gonna help us finish the video? Yeah. I can help it. Can you help mommy? Are you just so amazed that I've got stuff in my eyes?
Your eyelashes are huge!
So I just want to say thank you so much for coming all the way over here because we actually live like, what, 45 minutes, an hour away?
Yeah,
she drove all the way over here to just hang out with me. I've learned so much about the invitation process that I never even knew before, and I kind of do this sort of stuff for a living. So I hope this was really informational and helpful for you. So that's all we have for today, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys are interested in connecting with Loren, here are all of her social media things. Do this, because this is where I'm gonna put them. Reach out to her. Give her a shout if you're interested in having some really, really radical invitations designed for your wedding day. And as always, like this video, subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks for the modern day bride. If you are watching this on Wedding Chicks, jump on over to YouTube, search my name, because that's how you find me. Sometimes I just say the dumbest things and I'm like, well, search my name. Subscribe to this channel. We are putting out new videos every single week, which is a whole lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Until next week. Bye, guys.
Can this just be like only bloopers? Like the whole thing is just.
Like, this isn't even gonna be an interview. This is just gonna be us, like. Hey, baby. White folks, gangsters in the club. Hey, baby.
Push the buttons.
Do the stuff and all the things.
Follow. Be weird. Say stuff. Internet.